Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Ryan Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 27-year-old Oklahoma resident Jerry Ryals was seen on surveillance video. He entered and was walking around through the Capitol with his boss and co-defendant, Anthony Griffith. And as with so many others, Ryals recorded his crimes. He shared them online. As Trump's mob was forcing their way into the Capitol, Ryals was heard on video saying, quote, "They're tear gassing, throwing flashbangs, pepper spray, but we will not concede." In another video, Ryals said, quote, "We definitely have enough people to overthrow this bitch. They don't stand a fucking chance. We got the fucking doors open up there, I guess. We're working our way in slowly but surely." Ryals then entered the Capitol with the mob, and he continued to take photos and video inside the building, including inside an office. Officers forced Ryals out at one point, but then he entered the building a second time, and he remained inside a little bit longer that time. The following day, Ryals posted a lengthy admission on social media, and he said in part, quote, "Where we go one, we go all, and yesterday was a monumental day in history." And quote, after just minutes of his speech, before he had even gotten started, the Patriots walked down toward Capitol Hill to hashtag stop the steal. And he went on to say, quote, "We reclaimed our Capitol just to be slandered by the media pushing the Great Reset agenda." Ryals also said that we're headed towards a war and that everyone he talked to at the Capitol was a, quote, "good-hearted Christian." Further down in the post, he said, quote, "It is our responsibility to handle this at all costs. We are not animals. We are not barbarians. We are the heart of this country and the last ones to stand up for your freedom. Hashtag God bless America." And yet, on January 17th, when the FBI interviewed Ryals, he claimed he was just a weak sheep. Ryals said he was pushed into the Capitol hallways. Just a feather pushed in. He did, however, admit that after being pushed out by the police, he did enter the building a second time. So he copped to that. So Ryals was arrested on March 4th of last year, and he was charged with obstructing an official proceeding, entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol building. However, in May of this year, Ryals pleaded guilty to a completely different felony charge of civil disorder. So he was looking at up to 5 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. I couldn't locate the sentencing memo for some reason that was filed by the government, but Ryals' attorney asked for a sentence of only 2 years probation. His attorney argued for leniency due to the fact that Ryals, he said, has already lost his job, he became estranged from his wife, and he's been shunned by his community. The attorney also noted that Ryals is, quote, "an avid hunter." So his attorney said, he can no longer own a firearm. He's lost his right to vote, which is very important to him. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I couldn't locate any details about the sentencing hearing, but U.S. District Judge Colleen Kolar-Kotelly presided over this case. She's been pretty tough in these cases, and she ended up sentencing Ryals to 9 months in jail, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. I think this was fair considering he didn't commit any acts of violence. And it just goes to show you, if the prosecutors would just charge or at least plead these cases out with a realistic charge, with something like a civil disorder charge, like a felony, not one of these petty misdemeanors, they would actually be able to achieve greater outcomes. And yes, the judges have latitude, but they can only work, they can only do so much with what they have to work with. So it's on the prosecutors as much as the judges. Anyway, guys, if I hear more, I'll let you know. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.